Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, fellow League of Legends lovers and patch notes enjoyers, welcome back to the 25.18 patch notes review. The thing that I want to stop doing, but I can't stop doing, both because I literally can't stop doing it, and also because I can't do it right in terms of making it condensed. But we're going to try again today. We're pretty early on in the patch notes. We're actually the same day, which is great. And we're going to see and talk about it. So there's not much stuff, and again, I really want to try and glaze over it, just go over the big things. Hopefully, at some point or another, we can make these 5 to 10 minutes. I doubt that will ever happen because that's the intro alone. But a man can dream. Either way, I'm tired as shit, so I'm going to sound maybe monotone, but we'll see. This might get me angry, happy, horny, or even healthy. Who knows? But the one thing that I really am looking interested in is Yunara. So Yunara is obviously the premier new AD. I'm pretty sure they're playing her in Pro, and it's sad I haven't had any time or will to watch Pro, so I really don't know. But I think I've seen some clips of her in Pro. But I really feel like she sucks, and also according to the stat tracking websites I use, she kind of does suck. So it could be a case where only pros are good with her, we'll see. But I'm hoping she gets buffed because I've played her and she, I mean, obviously, she's going to do damage eventually, but it really does not feel that good. It's very weird. Maybe high skill cap, but we'll see. But yeah, we should get a new Doombots with this patch too, because each patch is going to bring us a new extremely hard difficulty of Doombots. So that's excited. I did beat the last one. I am going to plan and try to beat all three. Oh, excuse me, with complete randoms. But they are hard. They're very fun. I like Doombots a lot. Right now in the game, I feel like it's such a great time because we have so much shit to do. You got Doombots, Arena, TFT, ARAM, Rift. Swift play is Rift too, but it's easier Rift, We have a lot of options. The only thing I really wish they bring back is Swarm. Anyway, let's see what's going on. So, Worlds was won by T1 last year. Cool. So there's no new champion role injections, a bunch of follow-ups and fine-tunings, so they're not basically bastardizing, I guess, the jungle role or who knows what. Bomby Cinder buff for junglers, allow quality of life. Our first big nerf for Yunara? No, she already is not good. Oh god, it might be a pro champion. Oh no. So there's updates to ARAM, Doombots, and Arena. Whoa! And then the world skins are coming out. Whoa! And your shop, which is right here, which I might include at the end of the video, I guess. I usually just do it live on stream, but we'll stick it in the video here. We're gonna start rolling out bans and punishments for botted and purchased accounts. Oh man, oh me, oh my, it is happening. It is occurring. It is coming in. Oh wow, what the fuck was that? What's going on, Yard? Hi, how are you? Hi, we're doing patch notes. Alright, so let's see. So we're gonna check the skins at the end, but we see this shared splash art. Oh shit! So they have done a number on these fucking skins, man. And when I say that, I mean it as a good thing. These new world skins, every year, I feel like have actually gotten better and better. And they've kind of done the same thing to the Victoria skin. Although I still think that skin is a fucking hot load of garbage. But, these world skins looks fucking great. Like, I think the Samsung Galaxy white ones were the first ones where I was like, oh wow, these are really fucking cool. These ones are, I don't know if they're the best ones, but they're extremely good. Like, I love the way Vi looks. I love the way, basically all of them look. The only thing I don't like is two things. Number one, Gnar looks kind of dumb and goofy. And number two, Yone here, or Yon, depending on how you pronounce it, is obviously doing the Faker thing, the shush. I hate that they push that, like, narrative with Faker. I don't believe that's how Faker actually is. And I think it's just a narrative that Riot is pushing to have, like, pro-drama, which, more on them, gets some sales, supports the game, whatever. I just don't like things that are fake, and it feels fake, but it's whatever. Anyway, so here's the world skins. They were created with the players involved, and they have little Easter eggs too, like, the top laner getting bonked on the head by the trophy, which was pretty funny. But they're honoring Zeus, which left the team, I think. Owner, Faker, Guma, and Keria. God, man, Keria is such a good support. So they're really good. They're going to be available for 2 patches, and then they're going to have bundles as well. Wow, and then there's signature editions. Wow, and a mega bundle. Whoa. Cool. And then there's Silas too. There's Championship Silas Prestige Edition. I like how he's just like trying to break free from the chains, just screaming. Oh my god. And of course, Faker was the MVP. I wonder if they're going to win Worlds again this year. I heard they're not doing too hot, but I feel like I hear that every year. Anyway, it's going to be for 150 Mythic Essence. Thank God it's not on the gacha. Very cool. And there's a splash. Nice. So bots, boosters, and bans, it is the reckoning. They talked about it. It's coming. It's here. And obviously there's going to be false positives. I think that, but very low. There's going to be very low false positives, but there's going to be some. And this is where there was a whole bunch of drama with this on Twitter, I think, where a guy basically got banned for botting. And he kind of exposed himself too. But basically, this is a great thing. I mean, obviously, Riot is taking a hit, and everyone I think has acknowledged this too. Riot is taking a hit because botting helps bring money to their game, believe it or not. It actually, like, the company themselves usually profits off this. So the incentive, at least in the short term, is for them to keep botting. But in the long term, they are acting like they care about the community, and I do believe it in this sense they are. So they're trying to give us a long-term win that is going to cost them short-term money. I completely think that's great. That is cool. So let's see. Let's see what they say. That doesn't happen when there are people out there who purposely make games and they're worse by inting smurfing. Yeah, and I always say this too. We are in the era of League where it is not how it used to be. People are still toxic, don't get me wrong, but Riot is so ready to pull the trigger on ending people if they're toxic, if they int or anything. People have like reformed out of fear, I really think. And it's really a nicer place, honestly. I love it. I can't count the last time I've been flamed in ranked, and that's ranked. Now, granted, I don't play much ranked, but in the rank that I do, especially with the new season start, I haven't been flamed like at all. And there's been games where I haven't done too hot, I'll be real. But we are really, or at least I've seen an era, and maybe it's Prison Island, maybe all the bad people are getting funneled into, like, you know, those games. I'm just happy I'm not there, and I'm happy I'm not seeing it. I've seen a change. I like it, although it is dangerous. I always say that. Anyway, so they're rolling out bans and punishments for accounts that the system flags. Cool. And they're very confident in the accuracy. And obviously, if you're ever, you know, tagged and it, you know, it was false, you can always get it, you know, accounted for. This is where even for my account got hacked one time, and the guy I guess was like trolling or whatever, and I got a banned. And then I told them, hey, I wasn't on my account. They investigated, and they're like, oh yeah, you weren't. And I changed my password, and everything was good. Anyway, game tracking improvements. Oh, this is a big thing too. So the death recap that they put in, the new one, well, I think it does give you a lot of information, and especially it gives you, like, you know, summoner spell times and everything, I think. It is ugly. It is ugly. It is stupid. All of my friends hate it. I haven't seen anyone like it. It's on the side of the screen, which I think was a good idea if it started like that. But so many people are used to it being in the middle. I think it's just horrible. God. Oh, now you can move it. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Okay. They added the pie chart and they hotfix jungle timers. Cool. Nice. I like that a lot. Your shop is back, so there's that. Amumu! What are they doing to Amumu? He sucks. They're buffing him. The cooldown's going down by 2 seconds. It's actually really good. Because it's on a charge, like because you get 2 charges, it's actually really nice. And the mana cost at all ranks is fine. That's whatever. The cooldown is good, though. Nice little buff. Annie is getting nerfed by 20 damage, and the magic pen early, that's fine. And he's a little bit worse. Nothing crazy. I'm pretty much just going to go over the crazy shit. Ashe is getting slight buffs here. It's crazy to me they're nerfing Yunara too, but we'll see. But Ashe is getting slight buffs here. This is not bad. It's getting a little bit better. Ashe is a good scaler too. Aurora. Oh my god. This looks like a massive nerf. Because the base percent max health is from 2.5 to 1. This is almost nothing now. I mean, obviously it's going to scale, and they're making it scale harder with AP, but wow, this is fucking ass. They really want you to build just straight damage. Okay. Azir! They're nerfing Azir because he's too good. And the nerfs are not that bad. Some attack speed, some AP. Okay. Ooh, Briar! Oh my god, they're buffing her. No fucking way. So, basically they're saying she's not good in high elo. That's basically what they're saying. Smart Briar players are able to find situations where it's much more in their favor. I feel like more often than not, you're just going to go for Hail Marys. And it's sad, too, because the ult gives you a lot of fucking stats. Like, that shit makes you tanky, man. It's really, really good. And they're delaying the sound too, so maybe you can land if you're shotgunning it. Okay. We're nerfing her damage a bit. Really? I think that's fair. Take the chance to move the Q back to physical damage. Oh, wow, they're buffing lethality. Which I think they didn't want. They always wanted Briar to be more of a bruiser. The fact that they're buffing lethality again is kind of crazy. So the type is physical, so she actually gets buffed by lethality, although I personally like her bruiser build. They fixed a bug. Oh! Wait, that's actually crazy. That's a crazy bug fix. Usually, if it's in the champions thing here, this is where you know it's a big bug. Because usually they'll just put it at the end where they put like all the fucking bugs. And then the certain death cast is now played after cast, which again, if you're close range, that matters. The damage is going from AP. Oh, the AP is getting buffed. Ew. Oh, and they removed the AD ratio? I mean, honestly, that's fine. You're not looking to really kill people with the ult. You're looking to mow them down with the bonus stats you're getting. I'm honestly fine with this. And they increased the range too. That is fucking crazy. Wow. Also, Yard, I'll look at the Galabrina stuff in just a minute. Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is weird. I feel like she's good. She's just really fucking hard. And it's kind of different than Xerath, right? Because Xerath is good, he's hard too. I feel like Cassiopeia has a higher skill ceiling, potentially. Like, she hits harder if she's doing better. But Xerath is, like, no joke either. But I don't know, like, if she needs a buff. I think she needs a buff just because I've never seen this person played. So the base mana is going up, which might help her a little bit. That's like what, 2 E-casts? I think the E-cast like 20 mana. I don't remember. And then the base damage is going up a little bit. Okay, not bad. Nothing crazy though, but not bad. But actually, this is a little crazier than you would think because you E so often. So Cassiopeia is a little stronger. I like this. Galio. I've heard Galio is really good. No surprise he's getting nerfed. AP ratio is going down. Percent health max tick is going down. Nothing crazy. Garen. I'm actually shocked Garen is doing so bad. I think this is because they nerfed Assassin Garen, because realistically that what it was. Like, Assassin Garen, you just build full damage, you're somehow still tanky because of the W, and then you just go around violating people. You're literally like a fucking flying violation. It's crazy. And he had, like, no dash or anything. He was just straight running off his Q on, like, roids. It was wild. But yeah, now that they took away the one fun thing people had, I mean, I still think Garen is okay. But apparently he's not, so they're buffing him by 2% on his AD ratio per spin. And again, it's a similar thing to Cassiopeia. It's per spin, and if you build attack speed, you're going to get a lot of spins, so this is pretty good. Quay! So Quay is apparently not doing too hot, even though I think in pro play he's extremely good. So the AP ratio of his passive, which I usually ignore, is pretty not bad there. The move speed of the thing that no one ever uses besides pro play is getting buffed. And then the subject Torment, basically everything is getting buffed slightly. Not bad. Jace! Jace is apparently doing bad, and I actually like that. I don't know why I have such vendetta against this guy, but I fucking hate Jace so much. But apparently they're buffing him. Fuck, I hate that. I do not like Jace. I think he's such a bad champion, especially for pro play. Whenever they pick Jace, I feel like they never win because of Jace, they win because of the rest of the team. But they're slightly buffing us early. That's a little concerning. Okay, Alawi. So Alawi's coming off the nerf because I guess they found her too annoying. It makes me question, maybe someone at Riot like fought her and they were like, man, I hate this shit. Let's see what they're doing. They're extending the debuff duration. Okay. As a meaningful power for impact. So they all, you know, compared to before, they want her weaker. So how bad is this? No longer spawns tentacles during summoner teleport. Oh. And then the target max health is going down by W, but the vessel duration is from 3 to 4. I mean, it is a buff, technically, right? It's 3 to 4. That's a big buff compared to 3 seconds. That's like, what, 1/3 extra now? But compared to what it was, it's pretty shit. Yeah, Alawi's, I mean, she's slightly better, but whatever. Also, apparently, Kiana is too good. I wouldn't know. I don't watch pro, but I could believe it. This character has a great teamfight potential. Kind of similar to Rumble, but harder. So, she's getting less damage, more squishy, and the passive is getting slightly nerfed. That's fine. Silas, I'm assuming a buff because he's getting new skin. Never mind, Silas Jungle is too good, so they're lowering his damage. Boring. Oh my god, what are they doing to Talia? So, she's too good, which is crazy. I feel like Talia's always flip-flopping, too. But overall, I feel like Talia's been a constant staple in pro play. She's been way more good than she has bad. So, let's see. The mana cost is going down. Overall, wow. The base damage is going down, though, to compensate. And the flat damage per octa monsters is going up. Oh! The mana cost of E is going down. The detonation damage is going down. So basically, they're nerfing her damage to people, buffing it for jungle. Okay. Vel'Koz! So Vel'Koz is a very interesting character. I think Vel'Koz is really fun, really good. It's just he suffers from no mobility. That's literally all it is. He does a shit ton of damage if he's allowed to, but it is so easy to stop his bread and butter, which is his ult. Like, it's a joke. But if he's allowed to do what he wants, which is very hard to do, he eats ass. A lot of it. I mean, he doesn't really eat it. He looks at it. He stares at ass. So let's see what they're doing. So they're buffing the E. I think they have to just buff everything else because the ult is so risky, so to say. Although it is good. So the E cooldowns are going down. That is pretty good. It's going down by 2 seconds. And then the base damage of ult is going up by a good amount late game. And I already think Vel'Koz does crazy late game. I think them leaning into his niche here is great. I like that. Voli. They're nerfing AP Voli. I agree with this. Okay, now to get to Yunara. I don't understand why they're nerfing her unless it's only for pro play, which reading this paragraph here, it's only for pro play. She's the strongest marksman in the game somehow, and I gotta see how. I gotta understand how, because I don't get it. So, apparently she's the strongest accounting for mastery, while also seeing high pick ban priority in professional play. I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf her range. Because the fact that she has 575 is really good for pro. So, in China and Korea, they're going crazy with her. So, what are they doing? They're not touching her Q, which is crazy. So they're making her more squishy. They're giving her less damage early, which I already think early she does nothing. And then the E is getting a lot less bonus move speed, which is fine. And then the move speed duration is to 1.5 seconds all ranks. That's crazy. She is such a mechanically hard champion. Well, not hard, but a mechanically reliant champion. Where it's like, you have this one thing or you don't. Your abilities aren't really going to help you. Like, your abilities don't do almost anything. So, the biggest thing I think with Yunara, and I always say this too, it's really easy to nerf her. Like, I think it will be very, very easy to nerf her because she's such a simple, straightforward champion. And they're only touching the E, which I'm very shocked by, because realistically speaking, the W basically doesn't do much. It's more there for utility than anything. It helps you a little bit with wave clear, and then it slows, right? And even the ulted W, that shit's whatever too. It's hard to hit too, so they can't really nerf it too bad. The Q is like the only thing she has, like any sort of steroid that's even combat oriented, and then the E is just move speed. Literally, that's it. Like, she is so simple. I would be shocked if they don't touch the Q, but if she keeps being a problem, which she probably will be, which I don't understand how, the passive is already only 10% unless you get AP from Baron or something. I doubt they're building AP. I hope they're not building AP. But I feel like I'm so confused how she's so good. Maybe it's just people being so good. It has to be the Q and her passive. It has to. And then we have Zac. The original Zac ultimate allowed him to pass through units to prevent this. Oh, nice. He's ghosting. Nice. That's a pretty good bug fix. Alright, Bomby Cinder is getting double damage to monsters. Sunfire's getting a little buffed there. That's good. Mercurial is getting slightly buffed. That's not bad. Not surprising, though. And then map rotation. We're going to be keeping the ARAM rotations from the Season 2 ARAM updates. No fucking duh. It was a test run they were doing with it, but let's be real. Everyone wants it. We want even more map skins. I want them to do this for Rift, too. Have us load into just different Rift things. Now, for Rift, don't make it have a difference, right? Because you know how ARAM, there's slight differences with the cannon and how you, there's the teleporter, the cannon, and whatever. That's fine for ARAM. I don't think they should do this to Summoner's Rift, besides just cosmetic. I don't understand why they're not selling us cosmetics yet for the maps and for announcer packs, which they said was coming in at some point, but they lie. They don't lie, they just don't say anything ever again, which is hilarious. But anyway, so yeah, that's coming back. Nice. We're updating the free-to-play pool. Nice. The ARM free-to-play list no longer has a static list of 65. It will be combined of the last 5 weeks of the Summoners Rift free-to-play. Cool. The chance of obtaining a third champion is unchanged. Nice! And then Doombots. Here we go. So, in case you missed the news, the first 3 patches in Doombots run will all activate a different trial of Doom. In the last patch, all 3 will be reactivated, so you can try and get it at the end if you miss it, which is great. And I already did the first one, too. If you can defeat all Vagar's trials, you're in the title. Definitely not a bot, which I really want. It's probably going to be very rare, kind of hard. The first trial was Vagar's Evil, where I cleared that. And now we have Vagar's Curse. So what is this? I'm actually curious. They're buffed to just below the level of Hard Q. And the level cap of players and Doombots is raised to 30. Oh, but they level. Oh, wait, no, but we level too. If they buy Vagar's Talisman of Ascension. Wow. Oh, but if we make it a 30, it's going to transform. Oh, shit, okay. More minions are going to spawn, which is great. Vagar's attacks might hurt a little bit more because he has Liandry's. That's fine. But yeah, basically, if you figure out the strategy, and I'll lay down some tips as a, Trial of Doom winner. Gwen, Darius, wave clear, focusing on the objectives. It's really not hard. You just need, people with brains on their heads. And you need to buy the items, too, the mythic items. Or are they mythic? I forgot. But the game mode limited items. But I feel like any strategy you do to win the first one will help you win the second one. Sivir, Gwen, Darius, Viego is the most OP champion in this because he could use their abilities, which is stupid mode. But yeah, no, it's really good. But anyway, let's take a look. Is there anything else? King of the Hill mission got nerfed. That's good. And then, okay. Yeah, we don't need to go over all this. Fuck this shit. Doombot adjustments. A lot of Doombots are pretty stupid too, which is funny. So, Lee Sin is really fucking strong. Jesus Christ. So they're nerfing the shit out of him. Ha! The damage is going down as well. The resonating strike, safeguard, okay. Yeah, they're just upping his cooldowns. That's fine. Yeah, but he was a problem. And then Caitlyn. They're nerfing Caitlyn too. Okay. Oh, wow. Ace in the hole. Corky. Alright, we're not going to go over all this, but maybe it was a little too hard. And I still beat that shit, by the way. Easy. Arena. So Arena's an extended run, tackle some problems. So they're seeing people go AFK. Really? Who was the better fit the mode? Players who AFK in Arena should now be flagged and punished. Whoa! Oh, they... listen, sometimes they do have spelling mistakes here. We'll let it pass by for now. So they should be properly punished. Nice. Hunter did this to me one time. I got so fucking pissed. They're introducing... Oh, they're not introducing early forfeit. Wow. So they want the other 7 teams to have, a good, getting their licks in. Okay. FK detection rules, it'll pop up after 70 seconds, which I think is fair. Taking damage, being teleported to combat and dying do not count as activity. Your vote is no longer counted towards forfeiting. Your client is disconnected. So they legit just fucking throw your ass out. Huh. And surrender rules. Minimum time to FF remains at 6. I mean, 6 minutes is not bad. That's okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's see what else they're doing. Range champions no longer gain 20 move speed. No! And they're having free-to-play champion changes. Nice. And then this is just for Arena. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to go over this. I don't play Arena enough. Although, I will look at Kog'Maw. AP Kog'Maw is getting buffed. Cool. Guest of Honor, I don't care. Items, I don't care. Arena bug fix is cool. We have a clash this weekend. Sadly, it's not ARAM. Oh well. Bug fixes, cool. And then the skins. Nice. So it's really just the world skins. Oh, and we're getting chromas for the zombie skins too. Wow. Because these are what they use in the Doombots too. TFT patch notes? Yeah, we could take a look at that after, but that's basically going to conclude Rift patch notes. This was a very boring patch, nothing really crazy. The biggest thing coming from this patch was they're cracking down on bots, which we knew was coming and they were already doing anyway. They're updating the death feedback, the death recap, thank you God. And not really any crazy stat changes. I mean, Briar is, I guess a little bit better. Nothing crazy. Aurora got hard nerfed. Yunara didn't get, I think, hard nerfed, but she's definitely hurting a little bit. But nothing crazy. This patch is whatever. If I had to rate it out of 10 Mark Merrills, I would say... Oh, actually, Vel'Koz got a really good buff, though. I would definitely say... like a 5. I'm indifferent to this. 5 out of 10 Mark Merrills. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone has a good one. Watch me at Twitch TV Tecnics channel if you want to see more of me.